So finding a comfortable posture. So reminding ourselves that to do this practice, the body scan, we can either doing it sitting down, back straight, feet touching the ground, and imagining as if there is a string pulling us up from the top of our head. And maybe we can have a cushion at the lower back to support us. So finding a posture that is comfortable, dignified, and at ease to this body, that we can spend the next 30 to 40 minutes within in a comfortable way. And also, if we would like, we can do this practice laying flat, either with a mat beneath us or the bed. And if that is uncomfortable on our lower backs, we can also bend a bit our knees. So finding a posture that is comfortable for you, either sitting down or laying back. And then setting our mind for this practice. So reminding ourselves gently during this practice, sometimes we fall asleep. So that's absolutely fine. We simply notice, be mindful of the process of moving between awakeness to drowsiness towards sleep, and then back again, knowing what's happening while it's happening without preference. So we set our intention to fall awake, and then becoming aware of the whole body. The whole body, resting, supported by the ground, and surrounded by space. The whole body, from the top of the head, all the way down the body, to the tips of the toes. The whole body, from the right side of the body, all the way across to the left side of the body. The whole body, from the back of the body, all the way up to the front of the body. The whole body breathing. So becoming aware of this breathing body, and then gently guiding our attention inwards, and becoming aware of the sensations of the breath. So noticing the sensations of the breath as they move into and out from the body, breath after breath. And maybe the breath can be felt at the nostrils, and a sense of the breath flowing in and out past through the nostrils. And maybe getting a sense of our breath passing in and out through the region of the throat. And maybe noticing any sensations of the ribcage, expanding and then contracting with the in-breath and the out-breath. And also noticing if there is any sensations at the abdomen as the body breathes in and out. Maybe a sense of stretching, contraction, or just a sense of relaxation as the body lets the breath go out. And then as there is this breath leaving the body, bringing a releasing quality. Just as with the out breath, there is this sense of release. Just trying to see if we can let go of the whole of the body with the out breath, into the ground, into the unconditional support of the ground. So breathing out and letting go of the body into the unconditional support of the ground beneath the body. And then gently opening up our awareness to the space surrounding the body. So the whole body seated here, resting, unconditionally supported by the ground and surrounded by space. And then gently taking our focus down through the body, through the torso, down our legs, into our feet, and right into the tips of our toes. And then becoming aware of any physical sensations present within the toes right now. So just bringing a bare awareness into the physical sensations right now, present within the toes. And reminding ourselves that we might experience a continuum of sensations. From strong sensations to mild sensations to no sensation at all. And also reminding ourselves that feeling no sensation at all is also a sensation within itself. So reminding ourselves that within this practice there is no right way or wrong way to feel. Just welcoming whatever sensations are present and allowing them to unfold on their own terms. And then gently guiding our awareness into the soles of the feet. So noticing any physical sensations at the soles of the feet. And then noticing our heels. And maybe getting a sense of contact between our heels and whatever the heels might be resting upon. And also reminding ourselves that during the practice, we look beneath the label. So what is this that we label contact? What are the constellations of feelings that make up the sensation of contact? And then gently becoming aware of the tops of the feet. Any sensations present here? Tingling, any sense of temperature? And then noticing any sensations in the skin surrounding the feet. and trying to notice any difference between thinking about the sensations in the skin surrounding the feet and noticing, so a bare awareness of sensations. And then gently are expanding our awareness to the whole of both feet, from the tips of our toes to our heels. And just noticing any sensations of the whole of both feet. And then, on our next in-breath, imagining as if we're breathing in and out of the whole of both feet in any way that works for you. So as we breathe in, imagining as if we're breathing in through to our feet, and as we breathe out, imagining as if we're breathing out through our feet into the space surrounding our feet. And you can visualize this or have a general felt feeling of this, or just imagining the breath going in and out through our feet. And then on our next out breath, gently letting go of our feet. And moving on through our ankles. Maybe getting a general felt feeling of the joint of the ankles. And then trying to get a sense of the length between our ankles to our knees. And then gently guiding our awareness to the back of our lower legs, to our calf muscles. Any sensations present here? Any sense of tingling, contact with the clothes? Any sense of temperature? And then moving our attention to the front of our lower legs, our shins. And being curious as if we're meeting the shin for the first time. So we're shaking hands with each body part, meeting it for the first time. Any sensations present here in our shins? And if any time during this practice we notice that we're thinking about the body, or that our mind has wandered away into distractions, acknowledging that, maybe congratulating ourselves for this moment of mindfulness. And gently bringing the mind back into this breathing body. And then gently shifting your focus back to the body scan. And moving on to our knees, maybe getting a general felt feeling of the joint of the knees. And noticing the soft part at the back of the knees. How does the soft part at the back of the knees feel? And then gently guiding our awareness to the front of the knees, to the hard part at the front of the knees. Any sensations present here? And then moving on, getting a sense of the length of the upper leg from the knee to the hip joint. And then gently guiding our awareness to the back of our upper legs, our hamstring. Any sensations present here? Is there a sense of warmth, contact? Maybe even tension. So just noticing, letting sensations unfold on their own terms, making space, allowing. And then gently guiding our awareness to the front of our upper legs, our thighs, and again making space for any sensations present within our thighs. What are the sensations present right now in our thighs? And then moving on to our hip joints. Maybe trying to get a sense of the ball and socket joint, as if we're sensing into the body. And then gently expanding our awareness from our ankles to our hip joints, so to the whole of both legs. And just noticing whatever sensations present themselves to us in the whole of both legs. So, as if we're cradling the whole of our whole legs, allowing for any sensations present there, as just as if we're holding an infant. And then on our next in-breath, breathing in through the whole of our legs, and on our next out-breath, breathing out through the whole of our legs, into the space surrounding our legs, in any way that works for you. And then on our next out-breath, gently letting go of the whole of both legs, and moving on to our pelvis, and trying to see if we can get a general felt feeling of the big bone of the pelvis. So again, trying to sense into the body. And then noticing if there's any sense of contact between the buttocks and the chair, or the ground beneath us. And then gently guiding our awareness to our lower backs. Maybe trying to see if we can get a general felt feeling of the small bones of the lower back. Maybe noticing the curvature of the spine at the lower back. And then gently expanding our awareness from the middle of the lower back outwards to our waists. any sensations present right now here in our waists, and we might notice maybe a sensation of movement or expansion or contracting with the in-breath and the out-breath. And then gently moving our awareness to our abdomen. Any sensations of the abdomen rising and falling with the breath. Or any sense of the organs within the abdomen. And then gently trying to get a sense of the length of the spine. So moving along the length of the spine from the bottom of the spine, moving our awareness gently up along the spine to our upper back. And getting any sense of sensations present right now in our upper back. Allowing whatever sensations that present themselves to us to unfold. And then gently getting a sense of the ribs at the back of the cage expanding outwards to the front of our chests. And then noticing any sensations present in our chest area at the top of the chest. And then trying to see if we can get a general felt feeling of the heart beating in our chest. And then gently guiding our awareness towards our shoulders. Any sensations present here in our shoulders. And maybe if we can notice sensations of discomfort as we breathe out, trying to soften and allow these sensations. So not trying to get rid of them, but softening around them. So maybe as we breathe out, repeating to ourselves, soften. Soften, so making space for any sense of uncomfort. And then as we breathe out, allow. And just allowing any sensations to breathe to become available to us in their own terms. And then gently expanding our awareness from our pelvis to the top of our shoulders, so to the whole of our torso. So becoming aware of any sensations present right now in the whole of our torso. And then on our next in-breath, breathing in through the whole of our torso. And then as we breathe out, breathing out through the whole of our torso, into the space surrounding our torso in any way that works for you. And then on our next out breath, letting go of the torso and gently guiding our awareness towards our fingers. Getting a sense of the length of our fingers. And just opening our awareness to any sensations present right now within our fingers. And then moving on to our palms. Any sensations present here? And then gently guiding our awareness round to the back of our palms. And being curious, trying to see if we can notice a difference between the front of our palms and the back of our palms. And then gently guiding our awareness to our wrists. Any sensations present here in our wrists? Maybe getting a general felt feeling of the small bones within our wrists. And then moving on through our forearms. Any sensations present right now in our forearms? And then noticing our elbows. And maybe noticing any difference between the hard part at the back of the elbow and the soft part at the front of the elbow. And then gently moving on to the back of our upper arm, our triceps. Any sensations present here? And then moving on to our biceps. Any sensations present right now in our biceps? And then gently noticing the shoulder joint, the ball and socket joint of the shoulder joint. And then expanding our awareness from the tips of our fingers to our shoulder joint, so to the whole of both hands and arms. And then breathing in and out through the whole of both hands and arms. So breathing in through our hands and arms, and on the out breath breathing out through our hands and arms into the space surrounding our hands and arms. And then on our next out breath, gently letting go of our hands and arms. And moving on to our necks. And gently noticing the back of our necks. The sides of our necks. And the front of our necks. Maybe trying to see if we can get a general felt feeling of the air passing with our in-breath and our out-breath in the region of the throat. And then getting a sense of the tip of our chin and guiding our awareness along our jaw to the back of our jaw joint. So getting a sense of the whole jaw, and then getting a sense of the teeth resting in our mouths. Maybe getting a sense of the space between the teeth and the tongue resting in our mouths. Noticing our lips, any sensations present right now in our lips, and noticing our cheeks, our nose, our eyes, and noticing our eyelids. How do our eyelids feel right now? And then noticing our foreheads, our ears, the back of our heads, the top of our heads, and then gently expanding our awareness to the whole of the head and neck region. And then on our next in-breath, breathing in through the whole of the neck and head region, and then breathing out through the whole of the head and neck region into the space surrounding the head and neck region. And then on our next out breath, letting go of the head and neck region, and then becoming aware of the whole body, from the inside of the body to the outside of the body. The whole body resting here unconditionally supported by the ground. So the whole body unconditionally supported by the ground, surrounded by space. And then just allowing our awareness to reveal whatever sensations are emerging, coming and going, right now within the whole of the body. Allowing our experience of the body to be just as it is. No right way or wrong way to be. And now gently breathing in and out through the whole of the body. So on our next in-breath, breathing in through the whole of the body, and then breathing out through the whole of the body into the space surrounding the body. And then gently becoming aware of the whole of the body again. Becoming aware of the space surrounding the body. Becoming aware of our presence within the room. Just being here right now. Nothing to do, nowhere to be. And on the sound of the bell, gently ending the practice.